Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanavad Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Rita from India, Pranam Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanavad Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanavad Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna Kirtita Sundari Mataji, Dhanavad Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Veer Govindas from New Jersey. Accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj and all the devotees.
Hare Krishna Veer Govindas Prabhuji, Dhanavad Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Pavitra Mataji, Dhanavad Pranam, Srila Prabhupada, Vrinda from Atlanta, Dhanavad Pranam to all Vaishnavas.
Hare Krishna Vande Gupta Mataji, Dhanavad Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining Mataji. So is there anyone else who wants to introduce?
Hare Krishna Pavitra Mataji, please accept the Dhanavad Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Gurudev. This is Preeti Vilasini dancing from Chicago. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Preeti Vilasini Mataji, Dhanavad Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji, can you please start recording?
The recording has started.
Welcome to Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. Today we are very fortunate that we are having his grace Golukeshwar Prabhu. So I'll read a brief introduction about him. Golukeshwar Prabhu is the disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Sarup Damodar Swami Maharaj and a senior brahmachari in International Society of Krishna Consciousness in Juhu, Mumbai, India. He joined ISKCON in 1999. He did MSc Maths from IIT Bombay. He speaks at top engineering schools, colleges and corporates all over India and abroad. He travels to around the world including USA, Australia, Fiji and Middle Eastern countries for talks based on Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. So we are very fortunate to have him on the call. So Prabhuji, are you present on the call?
Yes, I'm here.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept our humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much Prabhuji for giving your valuable association and time to all of us. Now I would like to hand over the call to you Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. And thank you very much for this opportunity. I am in Columbus now. So we will start Radha Madhav Kirtan, short one. Everybody, all devotees can sing with me. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari कुंज बिहारी। जय श्री श्री राधा माधव की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, entitled The Creation of the Fourth Order, Chapter 12, entitled Dhruva Maharaj Goes Back to Godhead, verse number 12. Tam evam shila sampannam brahmanyam dinavatsalam goptaram dharma setunam menire pitaram praja. What word meaning? Tam, him, evam, thus, shila, with good qualities, sampannam, endowed, brahmanyam, respectful to the brahmanas, dina, to the poor, vatsalam, kind, goptaram, protector, dharma setunam, of religious principles, menire, thought, pitaram, father, praja, the citizens. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Dhruva Maharaj was endowed with all good qualities. He was very respectful to the devotees of the Supreme Lord and very kind to the poor and innocent, and he protected religious principles. With all these qualifications, he was considered to be the direct father of all the citizens. Purport. The personal qualities of Dhruva Maharaj described herein are the exemplary qualities of a saintly king. Not only a king, but also the leaders of a modern democratic or impersonal government must be qualified with all these godly characteristics. Then the citizens of the state can be happy. It is clearly stated here that the citizens thought of Dhruva Maharaj as their father. As a child depending on the able father is completely satisfied, so the citizens of the state, being protected by the state or the king, should remain satisfied in every respect. At the present moment, however, there is no guarantee by the government of even the primary necessities of life in the state, namely the protection of the lives and property of the citizens. One word is very significant in this connection: Brahmamanyam. Dhruva Maharaj was very devoted to the Brahmanas, who engaged in the study of the Vedas and therefore know the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They are always busy propagating Krishna consciousness. The state should be very respectful to the societies that distribute God consciousness all over the world. But unfortunately, at the present moment, there is no state or government support given to such movements. As for good qualities, it is very difficult to find anyone in state administration with any good qualities. The administrators simply sit in their administrative post and say no to every request, as if they were paid to say no to the citizens. Another word, Dina Vatsalam, is very significant also. The state head should be very kind to the innocent. Unfortunately, in this age, the state agents and the presidents draw good salaries from the state, and they pose themselves as very pious. But they allow the running of slaughterhouses where innocent animals are killed. If we try to compare the godly qualities of Dhruva Maharaj to the qualities of modern statesmen, we can see that there is no actual comparison. Dhruva Maharaj was present in the Satyuga, as will be clear from the next verses. He was the ideal king in Satyuga. The government administration in the present age, Kali Yuga, is bereft of all good qualities. Considering all these points, the people today have no alternative but to take to Krishna consciousness for a protection of religion, life and property. Om Agyan Timiram Dasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshu Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Nama Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatari Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I hope I am audible. Any feedback? Yes, you are. Okay. So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 12, Verse 12, translation. Dhruva Maharaj was endowed with all good qualities. He was very respectful to the devotees of the Supreme Lord and very kind to the poor and innocent. And he protected religious principles. With all these qualifications, he was considered to be the direct father of all the citizens. Hare Krishna. So this verse is describing the good qualities of Dhruva Maharaj. He is very respectful to other devotees. He is very kind to the poor and innocent. He is protecting all the dharmic principles. And he is as a father, as a maintainer of all the praja. It is very significant to understand that all the good qualities that Dhruva Maharaj has is because he is engaged in the service of Krishna. If a person is engaged in the service of Krishna, then automatically he has all the qualities of demigods. But if the person is not engaged in the service of Krishna, even if he has all good qualities, they are not good. Just like some robbers, they together went to the bank and stole all the cash. Then they ran away to a hidden, secret underground place where nobody can see them. And when they were sitting and counting the cash, they discussed among themselves that we should divide the cash honestly. Now, is this honesty? First of all, you steal the bank and then you say, I should divide the cash honestly among my team members. That is not honesty. In the same way, if I don't serve Krishna, then I am not honest. I am not thief. I am not having any good quality, even though it appears to be good quality. Good qualities come only by serving Krishna. A person may have many bad habits, many bad qualities, but if he starts serving Krishna, his heart will transform. He will undergo a change. The classic example is that of Mrigari. Mrigari was a very cruel hunter. He would shoot arrows at small animals and break their legs and make them half dead. And the animals will tremble in pain. They will cry. They will shout. And because of twisted legs, they can't run. So out of so much pain, the animals will gradually die. And Mrigari, when he sees all this, he would become very happy. He would enjoy the pain of the animals. He was so cruel. And one day, he met Narad Muni. And Narad Muni explained to him that he should stop doing this hunting business and he should retire in the forest and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And when Migari started chanting the holy name of Krishna, his heart underwent a transformation. One day, Narad Muni with his friend Parvat Muni came to the forest to meet Migari. Migari saw from far that his Guru Maharaj has come. He was so excited. He was so enthusiastic. He ran to meet Narad Muni. It is general etiquette that when you see a Guru Maharaj, you should pay obeisances, Dandvat Pranam. You should lie down on the floor, ground, touch your head on the ground. But Migari did not do that. When Migari came near Narad Muni, he wanted to offer Dandvat Pranam. He wanted to offer his obeisances. But he saw there were so many ants. And there were so many ants on the ground. And he thought that if I pay obeisances, by the weight of my body, these ants will get hurt. So he removed his upper cloth and very softly he removed all the ants from the path. Once the path was clear of all ants, then he offered obeisances. The cruel, violent hunter became such a non-violent, kind devotee by chanting the holy name of Krishna. That is the transformation that takes place when we practice Krishna consciousness. If we have some reformation required in our life, if we have some bad habits in our life, or if we want to help somebody who has bad habits in life, we should bring them to Krishna consciousness. We should inspire them to chant Hare Krishna, to read Srimad Bhagavatam, to hear Srimad Bhagavatam, to visit temples, to associate with devotees, to honor prasadam, to perform some devotional service. Then their hearts will be transformed. Without this, there is no way. All the countries and all the governments, they are trying to have more police, more judge, more court, more jail, but they are not able to reform the criminals. The number of criminals is going on increasing. It is becoming big in number. But the criminals, their heart is not changing. They are undergoing punishment, coming out of the jail and again doing crime. So by enacting laws and jails, we may punish the criminals, but we can't change their habit. But by serving Krishna, everything can change. All our bad habits can go. All our lust, anger, greed, pride, illusion, envy can go. All our sinful reactions can go. All our distress can go. Service to Krishna is very powerful. Once Swambhu Manu, the emperor of Earth planet, he was sitting with his spiritual master Vashisht Muni. And after discussing together, Swambhu Manu called his young son, the prince Rajkumar. His name is Prashdhar. The son's name is Prashdhar. So he told, my dear son Prashdhar, please come here. So Prashdhar came very respectfully. And Swambhu Manu said, I have discussed with our spiritual master. We have some service for you. Prashdhar folded his hands and said, yes, my dear father, please tell me what service I should do. Swambhu Manu said that we have a big Goshala and there are so many cows. And at night sometimes a tiger enters the Goshala and eats cows. So I want you to every day night protect the Goshala, protect the cows. And Prasad said, yes, my dear father, I will do that. And every day night, Prasad with a naked sword will stand outside the Goshala to protect the cows. See, protecting cows is so important that the king called his own Rajkumar son to do it at night. He didn't tell his commander or his soldier or hired some staff. He told his own son. Why? Because Godhan, cow is treasure. And when you want to protect your important treasure, you put yourself or a family member. Then only you are sure that it will be protected. So whole night Prasad will not sleep. He will stand with a naked sword in his hand, awake, whether it is winter, whether it is summer, whether it is monsoon, hot, cold or rain. He will be awake protecting cows. So one day, Swambhu Manu told Prasad, look, you are now ready to marry. and I am planning to arrange marriage with a princess, a beautiful girl. Prasad said, no, my dear father, I will not marry. I will become brahmachari. Bandhu Manu was surprised. He said, why? He said, because if I marry, my service to cow will go away. I will have to stop doing my service to Gomata. I will have to take care of my family. So just to protect mother cow, just to serve mother cow, he decided to remain brahmachari, which is again additional austerity. So every day he would stand with naked foot. Once during monsoon time, there were so heavy clouds, the moons and the stars were not visible. And because of that, there was too much darkness. The Prasad was standing with naked sword, and a tiger entered the Goshala. And the cows could smell the body of tiger. So they started running hither and thither. They started making noise. So Prasad got alert. He went inside the Goshala, but he couldn't see anything because of darkness. And suddenly, for one moment, there was lightning. And in that one moment, he saw one tiger attacking a small cow. And then lightning stopped, and again it was dark. And Prasad had to do something immediately. So he used his sword and cut. And everything was silent. And Prasad came out, again standing outside the Goshala. When morning sunrise happened, Prasad went inside to see the Goshala if everything is okay. And he saw what happened by mistake at night. He cut a cow. In darkness, he couldn't realize he cut the cow. And the ear of the tiger got cut. And because the ear got cut, the tiger ran away. The dead body of cow was there, with the head cut, and a small tiger ear was there and blood was there. Prasad felt very bad that I did go up there. So he threw his sword and went to Vasishtha Muni, his spiritual master. And he told his whole story. Vasishtha Muni got very angry. He said, you rascal, you killed a cow. I curse you that next life you will become a Shudra. Prasad became more sad. First of all, he killed a cow by mistake. And it is mentioned if you kill a cow, then you go to Yamaraj in Narak Loka and suffer for as many years as many hairs are there in the body of the cow. So already one sinful activity he has done. So there will be a sinful reaction. He will suffer in Narak Loka, in hellish planet. And his Guru Maharaj, he cursed him to become a Shudra. He was so bad, instead of going to the palace, he went to the forest. And there he was chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And he would eat fruits from the trees, take water from the river. And one day there was fire in the forest and Prasad's body got burnt. He died. What happened to the soul? Prasad, he went to Vaikuntha, he got liberated. Not only he was free from the sinful reaction of killing a cow, but he was also free from the curse of Vasishtha Muni to become a Shudra because he served Krishna. So when we serve Krishna, such a big transformation occurs and one develops all the good qualities: humility, forgiveness, tolerance, compassion, self-control, austerity, cleanliness, peacefulness, truthfulness, wisdom, honesty. Most of the people nowadays don't even know the list of the qualities. Forget having them. So the only way to become a good citizen, a good person, and a good individual is to practice Krishna consciousness. So Guru Maharaj was such a good king. He was highly respectful to the Brahmana. A Kshatriya should be very respectful to the Brahmana, to the sadhus. Like Dwarkadish Sri Krishna, when Rukmini sent a Brahmana messenger, he personally made him sit on his own throne. He washed his feet. He offered him new garments. He offered him nice food. He offered his own bedroom to sleep, and he massaged his feet. Even when Sudama Brahmana came, Krishna personally washed his feet. Rukmini Devi personally fanned Sudama Brahman, and he offered him nice food and everything. So Kshatriya should worship the Vaishnava. The Grahastha should worship Sannyasi, Brahmachari, invite them to home. serve them. But Kshatriya should invite Brahmanas and serve them. This is the duty, Varnashram duty. The Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, they are supposed to travel and preach. They are not supposed to worry about their survival. And the earning members of the society, they consider them as their children and give them food and whatever they need. That doesn't mean they become parasite in the society. They should have simple living, minimum requirements, and be satisfied with whatever comes. Dhruva Maharaj was very, very particular in serving sadhus, in Vaishnavas and Brahmanas. And he was very kind to poor people, innocent people, invalid people. He would protect the poor. One's strength should be used to help the weak person. If I am strong, it may be bodily strength, it may be monetary strength, it may be political strength, or it may be management strength, or it may be just strong because I am elder in age. And there's a weak person subordinate to me, subordinate in physical strength, or subordinate by age, or subordinate by ashram or management. Then I should help the weak person to grow in life, to grow in Krishna consciousness. If a strong person uses his strength to exploit or abuse the weak person, then that's sinful activity. That's misuse of power. And such a person's power Krishna takes away. So a person has strength over somebody else. We have children and we have dependents and we have the boss. We have junior devotees. We should always help them to grow up in devotional service. Even if they do mistakes, even if they commit insulting behavior to us, but we should be tolerant and we should help them. So a king should help the poor and innocent, the invalid. Like Parikshit Maharaj, when he was traveling, he saw a Shudra dressing as a royal king, killing a cow. Parikshit Maharaj immediately wanted to punish the king, the Shudra, who was culling himself. So a king should protect all the innocent poor citizens. Not like modern government. They try to protect the humans and give permission for slaughtering animals. So they are slaughtering animals and they are encouraging cruelty action. Even animals are praja. Even the animals who are staying in the country are under the government. And not only humans, animals also should be protected. So slaughterhouses and meat eating industry shows that there is no kindness. And that is not good. Then Dhruva Maharaj was also protector of dharma. And the only way you can protect dharma is by following the dharma yourself. Achar and prachar. I can't tell others to practice Krishna consciousness if I don't practice. I can't tell others to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra 16 rounds every day in the morning Brahma Muhurta if I don't do that. If we can protect dharma by practicing. And Dhruva Maharaj was an ideal devotee. Pure devotee. And he would follow all the rules and regulations of bhakti. He was so powerful. He used to do that. Because of that, the citizens were inspired to practice bhakti. Such a king is a very great example of how a leader should be. A leader should inspire his subordinates to perform devotional service by himself doing it. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. But for the purpose of preaching, he came as his own devotee. And he came down and practiced devotional service. He chanted the holy name of Krishna and he danced and he took sannyas. And by his example, he told others to practice. So practice is the best way of preaching. Actually, no. Practice is not the best way of preaching. Practice is the only way of preaching. We cannot preach if we don't practice. So Dhruva Maharaj will protect dharma by practicing. And also protect dharma by protecting those devotees who are practicing bhakti and killing the demons. Dharma is protected by supporting those who are practicing bhakti. Like ISKCON is a Krishna consciousness movement. And modern government should protect this movement, should support this movement, then only dharma will be restored. But we don't see such a thing is happening in Kali Yuga. And Dhruva Maharaj was father of all the prajas. All the citizens saw him as father who is maintaining us. Just as a child is dependent on the father, and whatever the child wants, the father gives, and the child is satisfied. In the same way, Guru Maharaj provided all protection, all grain, all water, all good facilities so that the citizens can peacefully exist and practice devotional service. That is the duty of modern leader, modern government. But we see in present day, this is not happening. Guru Maharaj is a Yuga. But presently people want such a thing. They want Ram Rajya, the kingdom of Ram. But the problem is they want Ram Rajya without Ram. How can there be Ram Rajya minus Ram? If you want Ram Rajya, if you want good kingdom, then you should have Ram in the center. If I want good life, then I should have Ram in the center of my heart. If I want a good family, then Ram should be the center of the family. All the family members should serve Krishna. Whatever is cooked in the house should be offered to Krishna. Everything we purchase should be used in the service of Krishna. If I want good Ram Rajya, good society and good country, then Ram should be in the center. Everybody should serve Lord Ram. But in Kali Yuga, such leaders don't exist. Modern government does not follow this principle. So what should we do? Prabhupada says that we should more urgently practice Krishna consciousness. As the more and more masses become devotees, then religion, dharma will be protected. The process of bhakti is very powerful. It starts by faith. And with that faith, when we chant and hear the holy name of Krishna, we recite and hear Srimad Bhagavatam, and we practice pure devotional service, we follow the rules and regulations of bhakti, then we develop Krishna feelings. Once, long time back, there was one Gandharva in Gandharva Loka. His name is Uppa Barhan. Uppa Barhan. Uppa Barhan in Gandharva Loka was a celebrity. He was very handsome and he would dress very nicely with costly clothes and costly ornaments, gold and pearls and diamonds. And he would sing very well. Now we should know all the inhabitants of Gandharva Loka, they are very beautiful and they are very good musicians and very good singers. They are the ones who play music and sing and the Apsaras dance in Indra Loka's planet. Among all the Gandharvas, Uppa Barhan was celebrated. That means he was very beautiful among everybody and very good singer and very good musician. So much so that he has so many fans, especially young girls, and they would always surround him. And because of the association of young girls whole day, he would develop lots of lusty desire. So one day, the Prajapatis, the senior demigods, they arranged a Kirtan festival, Sankirtan festival, 24-hour Kirtan. They made different slots of who will come and sing. So they also invited Uppa Barhan because he was a good popular singer. So they invited Uppa Barhan to sing. On the appointed date, Uppa Barhan came dressed very nicely with costly ornaments and opulent jewelry, and he came with some fans, some girls, some women, and he came and sat. And when he got an opportunity to sing, instead of singing Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, instead of glorifying Krishna, he started glorifying demigods, material songs, not Krishna bhajan, demigod bhajan. So when the Prajapatis heard this, they became very angry. Uppa Barhan had committed offense. The first offense he committed is he came in the assembly of devotees with women. In a temple or in a satsang, even when husband and wife come, they stand separate. That's etiquette. And what to speak about Uppa Barhan who came with others' wives. And second point is, bigger point is that instead of glorifying Krishna, he started glorifying demigods. Krishna is the master of the universe. He is supposed to be glorified. So the Prajapatis got so angry, they cursed Uppa Barhan that he became Shudra next life, and he fell down. And he became Shudra. He was born as a son of a maid servant. He didn't even know who is his father. His mother was very poor. She would go to different houses and work and maintain her only son. And there was no other guardian. One day, 4 pure devotees, Bhakti Vedanta, they came to the house of the mother, the maid servant. And they said, for 4 months, we want to stay in the house as a guest. And the mother said, yes, you are welcome. Even though she was poor lady, but she knew the etiquette that we should serve Vaishnava sadhus in our house. So she welcomed them. For 4 months she had 4 sadhus in her house. Nowadays that doesn't happen. And she was poor, but still she served. And her son, Upabharan in past life, who was now her son, 5-year-old, he could hardly serve, but he will sit with the sadhus. They will do Mangalarti, they will chant, they will sing bhajans, they will recite Bhagavatam, they will have class among themselves, and then sit and hear. Sometimes he will serve them. One is in their Jhutha Prasad, Mahaprasad. And then after 4 months they left, seeing the young boy, they blessed him. So one day, the mother, the maid servant, she was going to the Goshara to milk the cow in the evening, and a snake came and bit her, and she died. The 5-year-old boy who has no father, no brother, no sister, no guardian, standing in front of that body of mother, what should he do? He should cry. But this boy didn't cry. He folded his hand and he said, thank you, Krishna. You removed even my last attachment, last affection. So he left his house, ran to the forest, went deep into the forest. What he had learned from the 4 pure devotees. He meditated and chanted the holy name, and Krishna gave darshan. Krishna spoke to him and he told him, now you continue chanting the holy name and you will be perfect, and next life we will meet again. And that boy continued wandering in the forest chanting the holy name of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And very soon he developed Krishna prema. He left his material body. And next kalpa he got a spiritual body as a son of Brahma. And his name today is Narad Muni. So this is Narad Muni's past life, past life. He was a Gandharva who fell down, became a Sudra son, but by association of pure devotee, by practicing devotional service, he got a spiritual body. And today is a great saintly personality. So this opportunity is available to each one of us, everybody. Whatever the situation may be in Kali Yuga, whether the government is like Guru Maharaj or not, of course they are not. But we still have an opportunity to practice Krishna consciousness and make our life perfect. This is the purpose of human form of life. The human form of life is supposed to make us pure devotees of Krishna, pure servants of Krishna. We got this human form of life. It's a very rare opportunity. And in this rare human form of life, even little effort done, we can come face to face to Krishna. We can talk to him. We can play with him. We can eat with him. We can touch him. Such a great opportunity we have. Any intelligent person who has such a great opportunity, he will not miss it. So we should practice very nice devotional service, which includes getting up early morning, taking bath, wearing fresh clothes, applying tilak, going for Mangalarti, saying obeisance, singing and chanting, Tulsi Aarti, Narsimha Aarti, and chanting 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra on beat, the Shringar Aarti, Guru Puja, Bhagavatam class, offering prasadam, honoring prasadam. And if we are not staying in the temple or near the temple, we do the same thing at home. And if you are working, you use your income in the service of Krishna. For cooking, you offer it to Krishna. Whatever we do, the results we should offer to Krishna. And we should always depend on Krishna. That whatever Krishna is doing with me is good for me. I should be always satisfied. That's faith. And that's love. Once Arjuna, he went to Krishna. He said, my dear Krishna, I want to speak about Subhadra. Who is Subhadra? Subhadra is sister of Krishna. And Subhadra is wife of Arjuna. So that's the relationship between Krishna and Arjuna. Krishna's sister is Arjuna's wife. So when Arjuna comes to Krishna and says, I want to speak about my wife Subhadra, your sister, it's a sensitive matter. So Arjuna said, my dear Krishna, In the battlefield of Kurukshetra, in the Mahabharata war, Subhadra's only young son Abhimanyu got killed. In your presence, you were present on the field. And he got it. And Subhadra knows you are supreme personality of Godhead. You can do anything. But you didn't protect Abhimanyu. You could have protected, but you didn't protect. Even though you are supreme personality of Godhead, you could have protected Abhimanyu, but you didn't protect. Subhadra knows this. But still, Subhadra's love for you has not diminished. She still loves you the same. And I, as a husband, appreciate that. So Arjuna is glorifying his wife Subhadra. Even in ordinary circumstances, if some sister's son dies in front of her brother, and brother is a normal person, not God, not supreme personality of God, and brother does not help the son when he is dying, the relationship between sister and brother will be finished. But here the brother is God himself, supreme personality of God, and who can do anything. But he did not do. But still Subhadra's love did not decrease. Subhadra accepted whatever Krishna did is good. So that faith we should have, that dependence on Krishna we should have, that whatever Krishna does is good for me. Once Krishna told Rukmini Devi, the principal queen, his dear wife, then my dear Rukmini Devi, in the marriage of Anirudh, my brother killed your brother. Anirudh is Krishna's grandson. And Krishna's grandson Anirudh got married to Rukmini Devi's brother, Rukmi's granddaughter. Rukmini Devi's brother is Rukmi. And Rukmi's granddaughter and Krishna's grandson Anirudh got married. And during the marriage, sometimes they play chopper, gambling. So Balram and Rukmi, they were playing gambling. And Balram, he first got defeated. And Rukmi started laughing. But Balram increased the wager, again he got defeated. From 100 gold coins, he put 1000 gold coins, Rukmi got defeated. Then he put 10,000 gold coins, again he got defeated. Then he put 1 million gold coins, that time Balram won. But Rukmi cheated. And he said, no, I won. If you don't know how to play, you just go and take care of cows. This is not your game. So Balram felt very insulted. At that time, there was Akashvani from the demigod, and they said actually Balram won, Rukmi cheated. So in spite of Akashvani, Rukmi said, no, I won. So Balram was mad. He took his club, Gada, and hit Rukmi, and Rukmi died. That's a simple way. So Balram killed Rukmi not on the battlefield. Balram killed Rukmini right in the marriage of Anirudh. And Krishna was present there, seeing all this. But neither he stopped Balram, nor he protected Rukmini. He didn't do anything. So reminding Rukmini this incident, Krishna told, my dear Rukmini Devi, in the marriage of Anirudh, my brother killed your brothers. But still, you up till now have never spoken about it. My dear wife, your silence has conquered me. Krishna says, your silence has conquered. So in Bhakti Yoga, in the process of Bhakti, when we tolerate and when we are satisfied with whatever comes, understanding that Krishna is our well-wisher. Whatever he does is good for me. Whatever he does is auspicious for me. He is all good. He is all auspicious. I should just depend on him. And I should go along with my duty. And I should practice my bhakti. Nicely, when I practice my bhakti, I gradually advance in spiritual life. And at the end of life, I remember Krishna. I chant the holy name of Krishna. I hear the holy name of Krishna. And I go back home, back to God. This is the perfection of human form. So, even though we don't have a king like Guru Maharaj, but if we have an opportunity in human form of life, a very rare opportunity, to become nice devotees. Srila Prabhupada established this International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And he's given the whole process from morning 4:30 to night 9 p.m. 24-hour process. And we should follow this. by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, by the mercy of all Chaitanya, anybody who practices 16 rounds Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day, follows 4 regulative principles, and follows the obvious rules and regulations of Bhakti Yoga, is assured success is guaranteed for a rigid practitioner, proper right. So we practice nice devotional with the determination that I have to go back home, back to God. This life, we should know Krishna is waiting for us. He is there inside our heart as Paramatma. But we are busy somewhere else. Krishna is right inside my heart. So we should get connected to Him by this process. Then life is sublime, life is peaceful, life is joyful. More important, we develop Krishna prema. And that's the success of human form of life. So this is very nice arrangement. Every day devotees are getting to hear Bhagavatam. Home delivery right at their home, on their phone, is very nice. And I very much appreciate that. We will end here. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. If there are any questions or any comments, we may take now. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. This is going to be a very, very wonderful class. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. I will Krishna very much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mother.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Are there any comments or questions?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. This is Damodar Das from Bloomington, Illinois. Okay, thank you very much for your time and your very knowledgeable lecture. Prabhuji, I have a doubt that I have come for a long time, and it's not supposed to be an affront to whatever you said or anybody else said. So please forgive me for asking this.
No, go ahead.
So probably the category of Shudra, the Varna of Shudra is the 4 Varnas of Varnashram system. And according to the Vedic system, the system is made in such a way that all the Varnas are eligible for being transcendental and getting liberated as long as they perform their prescribed duties. So having said that, because of the recent history and all, our society has been divided quite a lot. So, for example, I'm a Shudra, and when I hear in preaching that when somebody has to be condemned, he is condemned to be a Shudra, or Shudra is ridiculed, for being a Shudra. So it has a very negative effect on my conscience. So is there any way we can avoid that and, let's say that, somebody will be born in a low form of life or in mode of ignorance or maybe Chandala or somebody, because, designating one class of people and then making it that, they're condemned. Like, I know many very nice people, I know at least one person whose mother worked in other people's houses as a maid servant washing utensils, and his sister-in-law still does, and that's our Narendra Damodar Modi. So to say that those people are Shudras, they are condemned, it's okay, but if somebody in that category in society is listening to our preaching, what will happen to their consciousness? So I humbly request your comment on that, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you so much, Prabhu. And I understand and agree. What I presented today was in a devotee audience. If you are meeting a different audience, we will present the same thing in a different way. Plus, Shudra is not a condemned person. A Shudra, whatever definition scripture says, has full right to come for Mangalarti, sit with devotees, have prasadam, dance in kirtan. There is no discrimination like that. It is just on the spiritual platform. There are 4 varnas and 4 ashrams based on the 3 modes of nature. One who is in a higher mode is a Brahmana. One who is in a lower mode is Vaishya or Shudra. And a person may be in a lower mode at this point of time, but he can grow. He can change his mode and become a Brahmana in mode of goodness. If somebody gets low marks in the class, we say, yeah, you got low marks, but if you study nicely, next year you can get more marks. So if somebody gets certain qualities which are in mode of passion or mode of ignorance, yeah, you can grow up. You can associate with devotees, you can practice Krishna consciousness, and you get qualities in mode of goodness. It's not to be condemned. It is just to share the information which is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. And I completely agree with you that we should be sensitive to our audience and we should present it accordingly. Is that okay?
Yes, thank you very much. But most of these lectures are recorded and they're accessible to everybody. And we don't know, there may be some new devotees whenever we preach. We never know who's in the audience. So that is just my thought. But thank you very much.
Yeah, okay. We will consider that. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. You're so humble.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Any more questions?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Ramdas Pranam, Glory to Shri Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. It was really a very wonderful, insightful lecture. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your appreciation. Prabhuji, you were mentioning one story about a person killing the cow mistakenly. He didn't intend it to. So actually, I missed it. Who was that person? Was it some just general you were discussing, or were you discussing of somebody?
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji. So this was Prashdhar. He is son of Swayambhu Manu.
Prabhuji, I think Vaivasvata Manu Prabhu is a small guy.
Sorry, no. I am talking about Prashdhar who was son of Swayambhu Manu.
Can you please say the name again? Prashdhar.
Prashdhar.
And is this story comes in Bhagavatam or?
Yes, Bhagavatam.
Okay.
Yeah, Bhagavatam.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Yeah, are we looking for any more questions?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, can you just spell that name, Prashdhar?
Prshbhara.
The P was like P like Prajumna? P? Or B?
Maybe I will give you the direct shloka.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I will just have to search. Till I search, if there's any other question I can take.
Well, let me just, while you're searching, let me just see if I got this right. Now,
okay, 9.2, Bhagavatam, 9th canto, 2nd chapter.
9.2. Okay, so did I understand correctly that Prashdhar was the name of Narada Muni in his previous life?
No, that is Upa Barhan. Narada Muni's previous life is Upa Barhan.
Oh my God, I want to know that name properly. Where can I find that name properly?
Upa Barhan, that's in Bhagavatam. Narada Muni describes his own story to Yudhishthira Maharaj.
Okay, Upa what?
Upa Barhan. Okay, so that is in Bhagavatam 7th canto, 15th chapter.
15? 1-5?
Yes.
Okay.
1.15.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu.
And regarding that Manu, I think it's Shraddhadev Manu. I will recheck it. Prashdhar's father. One of the Manu. I may be mistaken, Swayambhu Manu. It is Shraddhadev Manu, I think.
No, Prabhuji, it's been mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam as Vaivashvata Manu.
Yeah, Shradadeva Vaivasvata.
Yeah, Shradadeva is same name. I mistakenly told Swambhu Manu. Swambhu Manu's son were Uttanapad and Priyavrat Maharaj. So that's Shradadeva or Vaivasvata. Thank you for correcting.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Thank you, Preeti Vilasan.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Oh, Prabhu, one more thing about Narada Muni. So, as you said, he was Upabaran in his Gandharva life, right?
Yes.
And then, when he was son of a maidservant, at that point, was he called Narada in that very life?
No. In the life of Upabaran, as of course he was Upabaran, then next life he became a small boy in the Shudra family. Then after that, present life he is called Narada.
Yeah, okay, so this is what I'm always confused about. This transition from going from that small 5-year-old boy to being known as Narada Muni, he did not have. Did he have to take another birth to go from being that? He did.
The small boy had a material body. He didn't grow up as Narad Muni. He died. He left the body, and then he became Brahma's son. And with a spiritual body in the next creation, in the next kalpa, and he became Narad Muni. So small boy was in the last day of Brahma. Narad Muni is in the today, present day of Brahma.
Oh.
Small boy is the son of a maid servant. Narad Muni is the son of Brahma.
When he was son of maidservant, do we know of his name during that life?
No.
Okay.
Bhagavatam doesn't give the name.
Uh-huh.
What was his name that time? I don't know, but I am sure he was not known as Narad Muni that time.
Yeah, only after Lord Brahma gave birth to him.
Yes.
He became, right. And that was, so Narada Muni, when both his lifetimes as a small 5-year-old boy and as Narada Muni, they were both within Lord Brahma's present lifetime. It's just a different day within that lifetime.
Different. Same Brahma, different day. Different.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not different Brahma. It's the same Brahma, but just different days.
Yes, right.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Do we know anything about the transition? Because I remember Krishna had told I think it was a small boy, Narada, that after Krishna had given the small boy his darshan, right? I think then he said, "Then you will not see me again within this present lifetime." That conversation happened with the small boy, right?
Yes. Krishna told the small boy that I gave you darshan to just increase your hankering. Now we will meet next life.
Okay.
So that boy grew up. That boy continued bhakti, and when he developed love for Krishna, he left his body and immediately got a spiritual body, and that is Narada.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dharat Pranam. I'll close this
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. You gave the example of Narada Muni and then how everybody, even in this age of Kali Yuga, there are so many obstacles, but practicing, we have same facility as how Narada Muni got the facility when he was in the body of Shudra. That was very nice, Prabhu.
Yeah, thank you, Hare Krishna. are there any more? Or we end here?
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for the very, very inspiring class. We're very fortunate to have your association today. Please give us more of your association.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, we can schedule some more classes in the future.
So we can end
Okay,
the
then.
call. If no one has any questions, comments. Thank you so much for giving your valuable association. So, वाञ्छां कर्तव्यविषये कृपा सिन्धुवेदिच पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय। श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। His Grace Golukeshwar Prabhu ki jai.
This session is no longer being recorded.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Goodbye.